Well, I'm a very passionate people person, and I've always been involved in student union and society life and college life, and I was always wondering if I would ever get involved in the students union, and I was looking at the positions, and then this year there's a brand new position, engagement and development. I read up all about it, and I saw how much it would actually suit me, and I saw that I could bring something along to it as well, that it's so new and that I could define it in my own way, and I'm really excited to bring something new to the students union.
Okay.
So looking there, yeah. I decided to run for engagement and development because my friends always said I was the perfect candidate. I feel that I have the right attributes. I'm approachable, I'm big on engagement, and I study human development in St. Pat's, so I feel that my course even comes into it. I really want to make everyone's college life the best times of their life.
So from the moment I started in first year, clubs and socks fair, I've always been involved in extracurricular activities. I've always been involved in clubs and societies. I joined 14 or so societies, and then I think the first of them was DCU Drama. And I've always loved taking part in clubs and societies and the class rep council as well. It's probably one of the more neglected parts of the engagement and development office, but I was a class rep in my first year, and I just loved being so involved.
My reason for running for the position of Vice President of Engagement and Development is because I feel that this is a very important position. It's the first year it's going to be introduced, and I really want to implement great ideas and thoughts that I have for both colleges. I want to incorporate my ideas with the amalgamation that's happening between DCU and Pat's. I feel that I have many great ideas that I can bring to the table.
How are things? I decided to run for engagement and development because at this point in my life I feel like it's just the right time for me to go for it. After 4 years in college I've learned so much, and I feel like I have an awful lot to offer. I'd hate to leave without leaving my mark. And I feel like next year is the perfect opportunity to do that.
The one thing I'd like to introduce or change is that the people's view on the Students' Union. I know that there's a lot of people that actually are intimidated by the Students' Union, and there's always those people that are the core group of the Students' Union. They're obviously so involved, but it's about getting the people who aren't so involved and getting them involved, actually coming down on the ground, getting to the people and showing them what the Student Union is all about, and that it's a good thing to be proactive.
I want to support the incorporation with St. Pat's College. Being from St. Pat's myself, I know that there's a lot of changes that need to be made down there and up here that can benefit both of us, be it with class rep councils and also with clubs and societies. I want to be the one who can bring in the open badge system, which Kim has been working on this year. I feel that it's really valuable for us once we finish college life.
Time management workshops. I was saying earlier about students from heavier workload courses not having the opportunity to be involved in extracurricular activities. So I'd like to make sure that they have the skills to free up the time and make sure that they have time on their own without going near any of the course workloads, so that they have time to get involved.
I feel that the events are huge. In Pat's we have a lot of big events, and in DCU there's a lot of big events, and I feel that we can bring them together. Like we could have big DCU events that are down in Pat's, or we could have big Pat's events that are up in DCU. I want to incorporate the events, make them bigger, better. Like in Pat's we have Freshers Week, Rag Week, and there's no Rag Week in DCU. I feel that that's a major issue, and I hopefully if elected I could introduce that.
I would like to introduce a policy for engagement that would change the mindset of students, that would help us transform from 4 colleges into 1, all under the DCU banner.
My whole approach is about being on the ground, getting to the people. I know that the other candidates are going to try their hardest to engage and develop everybody, but the way that the Students' Union is run at the moment, it's very much an office job, whereas I want to be the pusher, I want to be the person who actually gets to communicate with all those people. It's 365 days of the year. I want to see how many people I can meet every day, how many people I can actually communicate and see what they're passionate about.
I can't say that I'm going to be better than any other candidate. Everyone that's running deserves a place and would make a great VP for engagement and development. But I feel that as I'm from St. Pat's and I have been really involved in DCU clubs and societies, that I feel I know both colleges inside and out. I can make a change. Being one of the only females running for this position might also be a benefit to me. I am approachable, I think I'm nice sometimes, and I'm a bit of fun. I like to make everyone feel welcome, and I hope that everyone can get engaged with the college life and all the things that DCU has to offer.
Well, I want to restructure the way in which committee members, clubs and society committee members, are trained. At the moment, the OSL offers a program of development wherein every club and society is required to send 2 committee members to a series of talks, which they're very academic talks, they're not very interactive, they take about 5 hours, and it's just not very fun for anyone involved. So I want to go for I want to base it around a trip away, wherein we can have like these talks which would be more workshop based and in smaller groups.
What I'd like to introduce is an ENTS committee. This is based on students, a group of students getting together from different years, different courses from the 2 different colleges, and they can bring ideas to the table which we can look at weekly, fortnightly.
One thing that I'd like to do is to develop the students of our college holistically rather than just academically. That would involve offering them opportunities to further their prospects. For example, offering them peer listening classes, which would help them with dealing with friends with mental illnesses.
I think that the qualifications of social skills is something big that I want to bring to the job. I co-founded the Society of Sober Sock. I know a lot of people are going to be looking down on that, but it was such a great opportunity. I'm the chairperson now. It's a social society. It's about people meeting other people, and I think that that's such an important thing, not to have these other things being overlooked, like these societies that are based on interests, but there's nothing in DC that's actually based on meeting people. So I really want to improve that.
I've been a class rep for 2 of my 3 years in St. Pat's, so I feel that the class rep system, I know all about it. I've also been the producer for DCU Glee this year, which will be on the Helix in a couple of days. So I'm organised and I'm efficient with my time. I am a perfect leader, well, I think I am. And then I'm also really involved in the DCU clubs and societies, so I feel that will really stand to me because I know both colleges inside and out.
Well, in my first year I was a class rep, and I was nominated Class Rep of the Year for the School of Communications. Then in my second year, second and third year I've been on committees. I'm chair of the MMA club and Tea Society, so I've got experience with managing a society and a club, and those are 2 very different areas, so I know what it's like from both perspectives.
I'm involved in a lot of organisations. I engage with a lot of people. I'm a people's person. I have shown leadership roles, being over teams, societies, but what I really have is I'm self-motivated, I'm very driven, and I'm 100% behind getting the role this year.
I feel like I have a lot of qualities that I can bring to this job. For example, some of the work that I've done for charity, or some of the work that I've done with Docus Air and GA Club have really helped develop me. And I feel like I can bring these skills to the job next year. For example, leadership skills, team working skills, and the ability to work well as an individual.